Hello everybody, Dylan here from DHT Games, Comics, Theories, and more. I'm back from my little break. I just needed some time off. I was feeling really sick, and I'm really grateful that so many people asked if I was okay, and thank you to everyone who filled in for me while I was gone. But now since I'm back, I'm gonna hop straight into the usual videos. Today's video is gonna be a top 10. Today's top 10 is gonna be top 10 Sonic the Hedgehog bootlegs. Now, this is gonna be characters that steal the likeness of any Sonic the Hedgehog character. Now, since you know the boundaries of this top 10, let's get into it today on DHT. Number 10, we have a bootleg Sonic Angry Bird. Now, the art I'm showing you is sometimes affiliated with these bootleg games. They don't stay on the app stores too long, so they get taken down. So this game that I'm showing has a different art style, but I'm pretty sure this one's going to be gone soon anyway, if it's not already gone. This game was called Sonic Bird Run Adventure. You gotta love that broken English that this game has. Now, you think it's going to be a typical Angry Birds knockoff with you flicking Sonic. No, it's just a typical cheap 2D platformer that all these fucking app stores make. There's nothing unique about it, nothing special about it. It's just complete shit. So yeah, they took an Angry Bird, made it blue, gave it spikes, gave it ears, and then boom, Sonic. And there's not much more to say about this, just unoriginal. This game actually has a few sequels. This is called Spider Sonic Skating Free, and it's a Blaze Spider-Man mix. I don't know why these two franchises should cross over. There was actually a Spider-Man Sonic in the comics, but for some reason this character started off on DeviantArt, and then some bootleggers decided to make some shitty app games of it. This one was fucking horrible. I hated this app game. I can't record the tablet or else I'd show you gameplay footage of it, but you're riding around this skateboard and it's hard as fuck to steer this thing, and it's the laziest app game I've ever fucking seen. These screenshots on the screen are totally fucking deceiving. This isn't what the game fucking looks like. They're just fucking tricking you. All it is a fucking PNG on a skateboard. Skateboard's wheels don't even move. They slide the PNG across the fucking game. It's that fucking lazy, and it got sequels too. This game got sequels. Out of all the shitty bootleg things to get a sequel, Spider Sonic Skating Free had to get a sequel, and yet again, you really showed that you don't know English game developers. So yeah, if this game is still available, go get it. It's a piece of shit, but you'll get a laugh out of it at least. Now, this next one is from an arcade, and it had a weird Sonic Tails hybrid. It's got Tails' fur on his cheek, and it's got Tails' two tails, but it has no spikes. So I'm guessing this is supposed to be Sonic the Fox? I would be more willing to believe this if he had like a white face, but instead he only has like weird scruff on the tip of his cheek. So he's still got the hedgehog face, he's still got the hedgehog belly. All he's got is some of Tails' features. This is really lazy, and it looks like they somehow used Photoshop way back then. This is like from a 90s arcade in some foreign country. So just enjoy the off-brand generic fucking art that is this monstrosity. I call it Son Tails. I know it's some type of shipping name, but it just seems appropriate for this weird fusion of Sonic and Tails. And now, speaking of Sonic and Tails hybrids, this next one is horrifying, and it comes from Super Mario and Sonic 2, and for some reason it has Chip and Dale on the cover. Mario from Super Mario Land, because he's got the bunny ears. Tails, and for some reason, Blue Tails, which is actually just an edited Sonic, and the original art looks creepy as all hell, but the resolution was total fucking shit, so I had to remake the art, and thankfully, to help you guys, I made the art less terrifying. Just look at that thing. It's fucking gross. All they did was take Tails' head, change the coloring, and slap it on Sonic's body. They didn't even get rid of the spike on his back. That is some lazy fucking bootleg art. And the 2 isn't even the same color as the Super Mario part. They stole the Super from a Super Mario game, but they wrote the fucking Mario and Sonic in a different font. Really fucking creative. I wish I knew what game this was, then I could show you some gameplay footage and possibly send you to a ROM, but I have no fucking clue what this bootleg Famicom game is. If you guys know, then tell me down below, and I'll see if I can put some links in the description. And now we're immediately back to the App Store. Yeah, I know a lot of these shitty bootleg games are coming from there, but they have a lot of really weird bootleg games involving Sonic the Hedgehog, so I feel like I have to tell you about these. Now, this next one is a game where you fly around avoiding obstacles as Metal Hedgehog, or I like to call him Iron Man Sonic, or Sonic Iron Man. I have no fucking clue why they felt like they needed to put Sonic in an Iron Man suit, because they could have just turned him into Super Sonic and made the exact same fucking game. So, even in the world of this bootleg, it makes no fucking sense because there was already a practical answer. He could have just been Super Sonic. Was the game good? No, it's shit, just like every other of the bootleg games, but this one's a little bit more playable, and at least it isn't just a generic fucking 2D platformer. So, I'd recommend this game, but only if you're really curious to see how shit it is yourself. But yeah, Iron Man Sonic. Very weird mix-up. I don't get why they keep mixing Sonic characters with superheroes, and hopefully that's the last one we have for this list. And now, for number 5, we have a total fucking badass character. It's called Super Sonic 2, and this Sonic has a K in it. I don't know if this is from a card game, or if this is from some type of bootleg game. I couldn't find any info on it, but Super Sonic himself looks fucking badass. He looks like Hypersonic, kind of, how his hair's spiking up like that, but he has pure black eyes that kind of look like it's supposed to be a visor, so that's really fucking cool, and he has like one piece of hair going down to show that he's a complete fucking badass. If I had to nitpick, I would wonder why they're using Sonic Adventure art for everybody else, but that's classic Sonic with a K. It's just a little bit of a nitpick, but other than that, he's a pretty badass fucking bootleg. When it comes to bootleg characters, you don't get any cooler than Sonic. So let's move on to number 4. Okay, number 4. Now this one is not a video game mascot trying to rip off the likeness of Sonic. This time it's a food mascot. A ravioli mascot to be exact. This orange cat is identical to Sonic. It's even doing the exact same pose as him. It's clearly a knockoff of Sonic. I'll give them points for creativity. They gave it a tail. They gave it a chef hat. They changed somewhat of the appearance of Sonic. But if you took all that shit off, it's Sonic. And if they're cheap enough to rip off Sega's mascot, I'm pretty sure the raviolis aren't that good. So let's move on to number 3. And now on to number 3. I know you think that's just Mario, but no, that's not Mario. That's Somari the plumber. Now I know what you're thinking. What makes him different than Mario? He's on the NES. Oh wait, Mario's on the NES too. Well, he's actually just fucking Sonic. When you play the game itself, you see that he runs through loop-de-loops in the exact same world as Sonic, and his legs do the little fucking circle movement when he's running. He's clearly fucking Sonic. He can even roll up into a ball like Sonic. It's sad that Somari the plumber was this much of a fucking ripoff. It got to the point where companies bootleg this bootleg to make an actual Sonic game for the NES. All they did was change the Somari sprite to a Sonic sprite. So there's a bootleg of a bootleg of a bootleg that looks like Mario in a Sonic game. Now this character has become a meme as of late, and now the Sonic community just embraces him. There's even a hack with Somari the plumber. There's one original level created by the hacker himself, and then the rest is just Sonic 1 like Somari does. So if you want to go play that, go to Sonic Retro. It's there. It's a pretty good hack if you really like that first level. So onward to number 2. And now number 2, one of the most famous Sonic the Hedgehog bootleg characters. This one comes from Ogorky Pickles. This is a weird green Sonic that looks high off his ass with how fucking big his pupils are. Look at how big his pupils are. But other than that, he's identical to Sonic. He has like a few extra spikes on his head and a few extra spikes going down his back, but he's doing the exact same pose as Sonic, and they literally just colored him green. It's so fucking lazy. I have no clue if this company is still using green Sonic as their mascot, but he is so fucking weird. This character has recently started to become a meme, and people retweet this photo a lot, but I would like it if it was more of like a Somari level meme, because look at that fucking thing. It's creepy as all hell. And it's just fucking lazy. So yeah, that's number 2. Let's move on to number 1. I don't even have to introduce number 1, because everyone should know what number 1 is. It's Obama Harry Potter Sonic 10. Coming from a backpack in some backwards country, this bootleg character gets his name because randomly written on the backpack is Obama in rainbow colors, Harry Potter at the top like this is some type of brand, and it shows Sonic with a 10 on his chest. Now, one thing you'll notice about this Sonic is it looks like a fucking 10-year-old drew it. The colors make no sense. He has yellow eyes like he has some type of fucking disease. He looks like he has a yellow Hitler stash. He has one red glove, one yellow arm, one red arm, and one of his spines are randomly yellow while the rest are blue, and all of his outlines appear to be gone for most of his areas. It's just really lazy, and if I could, I would get this backpack. I've seen plenty of fan art of this, and I don't know if there's an official hack, but I have seen sprite sheets of Obama Harry Potter Sonic 10. But I think that he's well deserving of his spot on this list because of how many memes he's created, how many times we've laughed at this character. He's even made it on multiple other bootleg lists. So if you see him, then remember he was on this list as well. But yeah, that was top 10 Sonic the Hedgehog bootlegs. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy this video, hit like. If you really like this video, then you can share it. And if you want to see more videos like this, then subscribe. I'm always making great content for you guys. Thank you guys for watching, and thanks to all the people who helped me out by asking if I was okay and by appearing on my channel. You guys are really awesome, and I'm glad to have all you guys here by my side. Thank you guys for watching, and bye.